This video will demonstrate the sequence of steps to perform ventilation of a flat roof. Bear in mind, there are several methods to perform ventilation. However, we will only be covering the basic sequence for a 7-9-8 cut and will not be discussing obstacles that may be encountered or tactical considerations such as wind and egress. To perform this evolution, wear the appropriate PPE as dictated by your instructor. The equipment required is a rotary saw, 6-foot hook, and irons. First, the saw needs to be started. Start by priming the saw using the priming bulb, following manufacturer specifications. Next, place the saw in full choke. Depress the compression button. With your foot in the throttle well and a hand grabbing the handle, grab the pull cord and pull until the saw pops. Once this happens, unchoke the saw. Again, pull the pull cord until the saw starts. Secure the saw and throttle up, bringing the saw to full RPM. Let go of the throttle and place the blade on the decking until the blade comes to a complete stop. Do not move about with the blade in motion. The cuts are as follows: cut 1, cut 2 at a 45-degree angle, cut 3, cut 4, cut 5, and cut 6. Utilization of inspection and kerf cuts should be discussed prior to the performance of the skill. Before making our cut hole, the firefighter will sound the roof while moving to the cutting area. Once the work area has been deemed safe, one firefighter will operate the saw and the other will act as a backup. With the saw already running, place the saw on the roof. Bring the blade up to full RPM before sinking the blade into the roof. Make your first cut. Once you complete a cut, bring the blade out of the roof and release the throttle. Place the blade on the roof until it comes to a complete stop. You will repeat this sequence for all cuts made. Keep in mind, we want to make our cuts by standing on the outside of the cut box. It is important that all cuts overlap with each other. This will make it easier to remove sections of the roof. It is important to feel for roof rafters when making your cuts. Bring your blade up slightly when going over them. This will minimize structural compromise of the roof when cutting. It will be necessary to switch hands on the saw when transitioning from one side of the hole to the other. Once cut 5 is completed, the backup firefighter can secure the hook and, utilizing the notch made, pull the first section out. Using the blunt end of the hook, that firefighter will then clear any sealing material, if any, to allow for ventilation. Once that is complete, the final cut can be made. The last section of roof can be pulled and sealing material cleared with the hook. In the event of saw malfunction, the flat portion of the flathead axe can be utilized. It is important to not use the bladed end, as this could become lodged in the roof and roofing material. The backup firefighter should give themselves some distance to ensure they are out of the swing path of the tool.